Mm, I really needed this. Why is this so good? Hey, hey, case lovers. So let's talk trades today. Book conventions are upon us. Well, they have been going throughout the whole year, but for me, I have a convention that I'm going to next month, so I'm starting to get everything ready. And we all know we have the, say it with me, Shadows and Seductions 2027 in March in New Orleans, which you're gonna start preparing for because I am starting to prepare for. I usually prepare for conventions months ahead. So we're gonna begin with trades because that, for me, is one of the most important things besides my BIVNT pre-orders, which I have already been doing. So don't worry about that. And that is a topic for another video. So trades. What are trades? So trades are a fun, stress-free, awkward-free way of getting to know new bookish friends. So people in real life that you're going to meet at the convention. And it's really awkward for me, at least, to go up to a person and be like, hi, so I'm Christy and I like dark and monster romance, preferably, but I do read any other genre. Do you want to be my friend? And do you want to add me on my socials? Because socials are the way most of us keep in touch after conventions. So for me, that's super awkward. So how do I break the ice to do that? Well, many people, many years ago at the first convention, we're not trademarking this. This has been going on forever. Invented trades. Little trinkets, fun things. They don't have to be super elaborate things. They're just fun things to break that ice, open that door for you so that you can say hi to people you would normally not say hi to or would not have the courage to go say hi to and have it not be awkward or stressful or nerve-wracking like it usually is for me social interactions. Believe it or not, because I do like speaking a lot, but it's still socially awkward in real life. So a great way break that ice is with these trinkets. I'm going to show you examples of trades I've had from previous conventions I've gone to, and then the trades that are left over from the previous convention that I took. And you just enjoy this display of examples of things that you could have for your trades. So first off, let's begin with the friendship bracelets. Taylor Swift did not trademark this either because this has been going on forever since the millennial in me was a little girl. So friendship bracelets with different like topics or genres. I in one of my conventions did that too. So I included friendship bracelets. I usually make like little baggies like this because I include my socials. I used to include them like this, just like a sticker with my Instagram name. Now I put like the actual Instagram QR code. Now I'm making ones with my whole link tree because I do have other socials. I've received many trades who come in baggies like this and just like a business card or a little like piece of paper with their link tree or their personal like social, or not personal, but like their bookish information in them. So I've done the friendship bracelet thing. What I do, I like putting bookish things into my goodie bags. So I usually have stickers. I do have a sticker of an art that a friend made for me, Concepts of Kanya. She's actually an author now and she has her own books and she does like bookish art and stuff. But she made this beautiful artwork for me. So I've gone ahead and printed them. And so I add them to every single one of my packages. So I include that. I also have a bunch of annotation notes, annotation tabs that I've bulk bought throughout the years. So I just cut them up in like 2 stripes. So I include annotation tabs too. I included that. So for this one, it was just the bracelet stickers and the annotation tabs. For this one, I had a big resin era, so I made a bunch of bookmarks and page holders out of resin. It was very time consuming, so I have a lot of things to do now, so I'm not going to do that anymore. But I did make these different colors, and I also made like actual bookmarks out of resin. So some packages, the longer ones, have either the bookmark or the page holder. They include a highlighter, the annotation tabs, and stickers. I did run out of the resin bookmarks, and I do have a bunch of like the lamination packets for bookmarks. So I also printed for many shows. I printed bookmarks and then I laminated them with the little thingy. They sell these lamination packs this size in Amazon for like 500 a pack. And it's super cheap. I will have them in my Amazon storefront if you want to see them and buy them. But these are super cool, and I do own a lamination thing that you just put that in and it seals it for you. So for those ones, it was just the bookmark, the highlighter, the annotation tabs, and stickers. Again, stickers you can get out of Amazon, Temu. You can make some of your own if you own a Cricut or a Silhouette. Is that the other one? Or whatever. Stickers are everywhere. They're super cheap. I've collected a lot of stickers throughout the years at conventions because many people just come with a pack of stickers and then they just trade you stickers. So I give them this and they give me stickers, which I love. And then I use most of them, and the ones that I don't use, I recycle for my trade bags. You see, reuse, reduce, recycle. Then for Shadows and Seductions 2026, I bought a lot of charms because I realized in Sinners and Stardust 2025 that they were handing out bracelets that you could make like bracelets with charms, because every single author or participating authors had charms in their like tables. So I stayed with that idea and I was like, oh, I'm gonna contribute to the charm. And so I added a happy pill or a chill pill or whatever you want pill. And it was these cute little things, again, out of Temu. I just bought charms out of Temu. And then again, the annotation tabs and stickers. And then I did the charms for this one. So I was gifted a lot of squishies at another convention. And this one specifically, it's a penis with a cowboy hat, which, by the way, I love. So at Shadows and Seductions, since my husband was coming with me, I had the pill. Well, he had the pills. He ended up not coming with me, but I made the pills for him so that it's not too awkward, a man giving you a penis. And then I bought a bunch of squishy penises and did the same thing, stickers and the penis, and that's what I was giving out. And since he ended up not coming with me because he had to have knee surgery, I just told everyone, do you want to safe for work or not safe for work trade? And so I had both options and I would give you accordingly so that I wouldn't waste them. But I have a bunch of leftovers, so they might come with me to Vixens and Villains, or they might come with me to Shadows and Seductions 2027. I don't know. Many people have gifted me also bookmarks, which are really fun. Another year, someone made these like dragon things, which was really cool. Apothecary. This was for Boston 2025, which was Sinners and Stardust. And I had a fire one and then this starlight one. The fire one was a victim of my cats, but this one has survived, and I have it on my shifter shelf because I do have a bunch of dragon books there, and I think it's fitting. So most of these trinkets live on my shelves, and they serve also as shelf decor, so it's awesome. Then I have, all of these are themed. So if it's something that's not themed and I received at a convention like these, they go on my regular shelves. But if it's like something like Sinners and Stardust, Shadows and Seductions, Villains and Vixens, and they're themed, then I keep them usually here in my little cubby of conventions. So this is my convention cubby, and I have like the anthologies from the conventions all here, and then I have trinkets. So I got these at Shadows and Seductions 2026. You see, it's like keychain, it says Shadows. This one says Monster Smash Motel. This one is actually wood. It's really cool. And then this one, and this one that says New Orleans, and this one that says Shadows and Seductions with trigger warnings, and I do use them. A ticket, bookmark, and then this one, it does have the S and S, so I kept it because I liked it. And then I did also receive a sticker for Sinners and Stardust logo, so I also keep it here. Like I said, they live on my shelves, they're forever immortalized, and whenever I want to use like a bookmark, I know I have it here. And this is really cool. It's out of a conch, so that was really cool. So I do keep those here. They usually live right there. Another thing I got once, many people, actually all of these, are convention crochet goodies. So this one I actually bought out of an author, but this one was a gift from someone. That is really freaking cute. And then this one is a lip balm, kind of like holder case, whatever. That is also really freaking cute. So another thing many people do at the convention, and it's really fun because authors do it too, is the ribbon badges. It unglued. So ribbon badges. So this is the badge you usually get at the convention with the lanyard. And then also these were also trinkets that I received, and I just decided to decorate it with them. So people do ribbon badges. Many people, many people love collecting ribbon badges. It's a fun thing. So I usually just keep them on my like actual lanyard, and I also attach the bracelet they give you for like the pass. So that was my Sinners and Stardust, and then this is my Shadows and Seduction. Woo. So it's a lot. I also kept here a bunch of bracelets and Shadows and Seductions themed things, but this year, as you can see here, this convention specifically was heavy on the pins. Many people gift you pins as trades too, and I loved a bunch of them. So I put them on my lanyard, and that's how I keep it and decorate my shelves with it. This time around, I started here. I wrote, I'm very proud that I'm from Puerto Rico. So in this one, I wrote Christy from Puerto Rico. And then this time I decided to do my Instagram handle. So I brought a pin from home with me that is Puerto Rico themed, and I put it over there. And I have another one that I have already purchased for Villains and Vixens, and then I have another one that's on the way. It's a little bit different, but it's super cute for Shadows and Seduction. Again, most of the conventions I've gone to are designed or not designed, organized by the Dark Collective. As you can see, I'm a big fan, and I'm going to be an influencer this next upcoming year for Shadows and Seductions 2027. So Sinners and Stardust and Shadows and Seductions has a very special place in my heart and on my shelves. They are immortalized on my shelves. Okay, so another thing that many people like to gift are miniature things, 3D items specifically. So that's where I received my little dragon. I have also received not one, not two, but three 3D printed dicks like this, because I have received a bunch of other ones. But I have a bat, I have a kitten, I have tiny dicks. Also, I have tiny dragons, many ducks, tiny ducks. I have tiny ghosts, tiny mushrooms. Also, dusk plugs are amazing, an amazing gift. Again, more tiny penises, 3D printed. More ducks. So many tiny little things that you can also exchange. Again, these tiny ducks, they sell on Temu, they sell on Amazon, they sell on Etsy. I like to keep them in my miniature case. I want to buy another miniature case, and I do rotate them here because, again, these little keychains, skull keychains, I also received as a trade. This little ghost, 3D printed ghost, I also received as a trade. The little bunny, the little unicorn here. Ah, it fell backwards. We'll get that later. So I do have a miniature thing there that I do like to rotate with different things. So I kept the excess here, the extras. Like I said, it can vary. It can be a mess of things. It can be stickers. It can be bookmarks. It can be friendship bracelets. It could be keychains. It could be little trinkets like these. It could be annotation tabs. It could be highlighters, pens, little notebooks, or little like post-it notes. I would love actually if someone gifted me post-it notes. I'm obsessed with them, like I am with annotation tabs, and I don't have enough. Oddly enough, like I buy them in bulk, and I still never find my freaking like post-it notes. So if someone makes post-it notes or makes like little note pads, then that's also a great gift. Like there's so many things that you can gift as trades. And yeah, these are my trades. Okay. Also, second part, very important information of trades. How do you identify that you have trades? Usually there's Facebook groups or Discord groups where they talk about these things. The event goers, because this is not an official part or organized by the event committee. This is just the goers, the event goers like you and I. So we usually talk in Facebook groups or Discord groups, and they decide on a color bow or ribbon. For Villains and Vixens, it's going to be a pink bow. So I have made this one out of like freaking ribbons that I have here. So I made this one, and then I put this so that I can tie it. I usually tie my bows. I will show you here an example of one of my years. I tie my bows on the handle of my cart. That is a great way because everyone's going to be able to see that. I saw many people who put little ribbons on their lanyards just to let people know. There's also many people who make signs and attach their carts for Shadows and Seductions and Villains and Vixens. I made this like little signs that I'm going to cut up and laminate, and so I'm going to paste on my cart. That's also a great way to let people know. Also, you will kind of know. People tend to congregate in like little groups and they're trading stuff. So you're going to be able to see when you're walking by and be like, are you guys trading? And then they'll be like, yes. Or they'll see you walking and they'll be like, do you want to trade? That is also a great way. Word of mouth is amazing. Looking around is also amazing. Like I said, you're going to be able to spot groups who are trading or people who have like trades, or you're going to be able to see them with like a little bag with their like trades, stuff like that. So again, this is just for fun. It's not a requirement of the event. It is something that is completely optional, completely stress-free. It's supposed to be stress-free, nerves-free, stress-free, obligation-free. This is for fun. This is another way to, again, meet people, make connections without it being awkward. I love it. I trade. I wish I would trade everywhere and I just bring my stuff with me. And again, it doesn't have to be complicated or super expensive. It can be something you make. And it's going to be freaking amazing because it's not about what you're trading. It's about the act of trading itself. It's the connection you're making with another person. in the moment that you're going to be trading. So it's the saying hi, the exchanging of socials, the talking about your favorite books, asking where you're coming from the convention. It's always really fun when I tell people I'm coming from Puerto Rico, and many people don't know where Puerto Rico is, and I get a chance to like educate them about it. Or they're like, what are you going to do with all the books you have there? Like, it's going to be very expensive to ship. And I'm like, that's why I bring 2 luggages. But yeah, stuff like that is just the connection you're making with other people that's really special, and that's the whole point of trades. So again, have fun with it. Think about it. If you've never traded, think about coming up with a trade for this year. Buy a pack of stickers out of Temu or out of Amazon and have fun. Go nuts. Don't spend too much. Leave that for the books. But yeah, anyways, this has been my little TED talk about trades. I will be doing a mini series about book cons. I will show you my cart, what type of cart I have, and the type of cart I used to have because I recently changed it. I'm going to talk about the outfits I bring to the conventions, the essentials that I bring to the convention, and so you can get ideas, or you can give me ideas on how to make my convention life better. Anyways, love you. Say it back.